Hello, Holy Cross community. This is Father Gerasimos once again here at Holy Cross. I'm in the back room where we store things, but also we have our icons for the year. And my message is that of charity. And charity is the word for agape, and many times it is the word for agape is also to offer something and to give something. So we say, I love, but love without action is not really love. And they go together, both the feeling of love in our hearts, in our minds, but also the action. And I stand here humbled, challenged, and realizing my shortcoming. In particular, the question when people approach me and share with me a problem. It could be a physical problem, somebody's very sick. It could be a financial problem. It could be a problem of somebody trying to find work. It could be a problem of trying to find housing. And of course, as a priest, people approach me and they ask me if I could help them. And then is the big question of, can I help them? How much I can help them? Should I help them? And an easy way out of this is to say, oh, I will pray for you. And even that causes a dilemma for me because I do believe in prayer. I'm still discovering the reality of prayer. And in my personal life, I've seen miracles by prayer, but also I've seen prayers that, at least in my opinion, seems that were unheard. So an easy way out is say, I will pray for you, but then I stand here truthful and humbled in front of you and say, Father, please pray for me. And I says, yes, I will. And by the time I half a minute goes by, or by the time I go from one part of the church to the other, because I don't have always the best memory, I forget about the person. And so therefore, I do not do the proper prayers. Thank God I do write people's names down. I do have that gift at least, or the reality that if I don't write the names down, then I will forget. So I do have my cards here in my pocket of people that I need to pray for. And then my question is, how much time do I really pray for? And do I really spend the time in prayer? So going back to the concept of charity and offering love, yes, I 100% believe that we can say, oh, I will pray for you, but then are we really praying? Are we just using it as a way out? I really believe that if we tell somebody, I will pray for you, then we need to really offer that as a gift to God, say to the person who's asking us to pray, and really spend time in prayer and be very truthful in prayer and offer those prayers. I fall short. I apologize to you. I am the priest. I should be a man of prayer. And I cannot say I don't pray, but I definitely could be praying for all of you more in my busy schedule that I do have as I try to serve this Holy Cross community. Also, going back to charity, so we say I will pray for you, but is that enough? Maybe we need to do more. Jesus Christ challenged the disciples, and when the people had no food, by the amount of Beatitudes, Jesus Christ, he did not say, okay, we'll pray for you so that your stomachs are not hungry. But Jesus Christ said to them, well, you feed them. And therefore he puts the burden on us once again, and then what are we doing? So the big question is, how much do we help? How much can we help? How much time we have to help? And I don't have a solid answer, but I would suggest that we should try not to allow any person's request for some help to go unanswered. Maybe we cannot provide an apartment for them that they're looking for. Maybe we cannot pay all their bills. But we should at least offer something, because something is better than nothing. And therefore, as I'm challenged with these realities of, Father, can you please help me? I share them with you, hopefully to enkindle some thought within yourselves, and ask, so that you may ask God to enlighten you, so that you can be more charitable, more loving in a more concrete way. More loving in actually praying for the people who have the difficulties, but also more loving in maybe offering something, maybe researching to find a solution, maybe offering part of the solution to somebody who has a problem. So without any further delay, here in the back room of the Holy Cross Church, Father Gerasimos struggling with the responsibility that we have to be more charitable, more loving, more giving. With a lot of love and concern for our spiritual growth, Father Gerasimos, Makris.